こんにちは、チャートマスターの根崎ゆきです。6月14日金曜日のセッションリーキャップ取っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
Euro has nothing for us at this point. All right. Now they're coming down, but if they make the turn anywhere in here, okay. So what do we have right now? We have an A, we have a B, and now we're looking for a C. So we got to wait for the C. C finishes off, we'll look for the buy up here again. So this will probably happen later tonight, maybe not until the London. All right. Yeah, right, John. All right.
ユーロドルですね。ユーロドルは特に今することはないんですけど、ABC でここ下がってくるかもしれないですよねと。で、ここ行ったら買ってきたよね。ここまで買ってきたよね。とりあえずここまででその上買ってきたよねって言ってます。
Alright, so there's an A, B, we're now looking for the C. So we're not interested in this buy here, alright? Alright, even though it looks really enticing because we got to make sure the C is out of the way. So we'll see if it comes back down, right down in this area. We're going to be interested again for the buy and a break above the 133.50. We're going to look for the buy again at that point. Alright, so we got to get the correction out of the way. Not here yet, alright? So we'll see. Now they could take it off. Now, if they take off and you start seeing it go and run from here, then there is this opportunity right here. All right. So, it could happen. It could happen. It can happen. All right. Our target is the R6 at 3406 is really 3400. All right. Pound is at the top. There is nothing for us to do here. As you see, it's testing the top again. Testing the top. We've got to get a pullback on this thing. That's all there is to it.
ポンドドルですね。これ日足なんですけども、エッタトップ、トップにいますよねと、デイチャートのチャンネルと240分のトレンドで、トップにあるので、することないよねと、下がってきたら買ってきたよねと。
So, we'll wait and see. We're waiting for them to pull it down and do wave 4. 1, 2, 3, wave 4, and then maybe we'll go again. So, stay out of that pound to the upside. Right? CAD, if, big if, we can ever break this 101.50 right here. We're looking for this trade right down here to this. Herman?
ドルカナダですね。ドルカナダはもしこのサポートを割ってきたら売っていきたよねということですね。
There's another bounce trade right there.
で、そこから跳ね返ってきたら買っていきたよねってことを言ってますね。
They done one, you see that they work. All right, so they're very low risk for high reward. That's why we take them. So, all right, so. That's the opportunity right down there, about 60 pips, folks. Right, so don't miss it. So see, if we get a trade to the downside, all right, turns and goes to the downside. You can see it's trying to make a turn here. If it does make a turn down here, all right, depending on where you get it, you can trade it. If you get it up high like this, you could trade it down here, but that's as far as you want to trade it, and then you want to move your stop because of the potential for a head and shoulders here.
ドルフランは今下がってきてます。下がりそうですけど、売るとしたらここですよねと。で、ここでもうストップ下げちゃって、もしくはリクっちゃって、なぜかというとヘッダンショルダーになるかもしれないからですよねと。
And a break to the north, right? So, it is a possibility. It's only 40 pips. There are better opportunities elsewhere. There's a lot more risk in this one. I'd pass. There are more opportunities, but that is available to you. All right. When it comes to the dollar yen, all right, we're at the bottom. There's nothing to do. We've got to get a pullback here. Till we get a pullback, there's nothing to do here.
ドル円ですね。プルバックがあって、一回上がってこないと何もすることないですよねと。
Leave that one on. Pull back, and then, but the target is down here. Right? So you can see if they break this line, if they break it quickly, there's no room. So they probably won't break it. That's all they got.
ターゲットはこの HSI、そしてチャンネルの下ですよね。なので、抜けてきたらですけど、抜けてきてもすぐチャンネルラインがあるので、横ばいになったり、ちょっと上がってこないと下がらないでしょうねってことを言ってます。
So if they can go sideways here for a while, then they'll have room to get to it. Right? So this currency may go sideways into the Asian and then pop to the downside. Aussie dollar, we're looking to enter this trade right now as we speak. Come down a little bit lower than we thought, but that's okay. We're looking for the bounce, and we're looking to go up to 97.10. All right, so we don't want to miss this. Doubling our position at 96.50. All right.
オージードル買っていきたいですよねと。
Euro yen. Euro yen is coming up, and that's a good sign. If it comes up, it's working a little channel, as you can see right here. We're working this little channel right along the heart line there. All right. So up to the top and then sell off again. You'll be interested in this trade. up, turn down to here, and then maybe you'll get this one.
ユーロ円の10分足ですね、チャンネルラインが引けて、今、上にトップに来たら、売ってきたよね。で、抜けてきたら、ここの大きなところに、取ってきたよねと。
Right now they're still saying this is the trend that they're dealing with. But it may not be. We don't know which trend it is. If they go through 240 so you can see it. We don't know whether it's the shallow one or the steep one. They both prove it though. So the shallow one is what it's bouncing on now. The steep one still gives us this opportunity down here. So what do we got to do? Well, if we get it up to the top and we take a trade off the top, we're going to trade it to the line. We're not going to exit. We're going to move our stop in case the lower trend is actually enforced. If the lower trend is enforced, we got 120 pips down here. Right? So we're going to make a trade off here if it's turned. If. It's got to prove that it can turn at the top. And then we're going to take a trade below here if it can prove that it's the lower trend. Alright. So,
なので、チャンネルの上に当たったら売っていって、ここから売っていって、下抜けていったらここまで取っていきたいよねと。
So there we go. Euro pound. I mean euro yen, we're bouncing. We got to get back up to the top where we can do it again. Now, if you get up here pretty high, all right, up into this area, right back up in here, you want to trade it back down to here, moving your stop when you get here because that would be the head and shoulder.
ポンド円も同じくなんですけど、上がってきたら売っていきたいんですけど、ヘッド&ショルダーに気をつけなくちゃいけないですよねと。
Right? See that? But we do have 120 pips in there that you can make a trade up.
まあとはいえ、ここ上がってきて下がってきたら120ピップありますので、全然取れますよねと。
Alright, so be ready for that. Alright, New Zealand. Alright, we're waiting for this. Well, it really did come back even further, 10 more pips than we thought. That's okay, not a big deal. Alright, so stop's going to have to be below, this is an 800. So, 79, that can't be any low. Yeah, 8009. The stop's going to have to be 8003. 8003. 8003, and we're looking to go up to 8078. Nice trade here. This retracement is not a big deal. What they do is retracements all the time. As you can see, up, down, 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 up. All right, so don't worry about the retracement. All right, but if you didn't take the trade here, you got an even better price, and this is obviously the bounce point. Everybody see this is the bounce point right here? So if they turn it here, and you're not in the trade, that's the trade you want to seriously consider. All right. All right, over to the Aussie yen. Well, until we get a pullback, we need a pretty significant pullback up to the top of the. If we get back up to the top of the channel, we would be able to sell it to the downside. Again, all these yens are showing potential head and shoulders, so be very careful of all the yens. But if you
OG ですね、このチャンネルライン240分ですけど、チャンネルライン戻ってきたら売ってきたよね。で、すべての円絡みの通貨に言えるのはヘッド&ショルダー気をつけなくちゃいけないですよねと。
enough room to the right shoulder, then you should trade it to the downside. Don't be a buyer, be a seller. Euro pound, nothing to do. Euro Aussie, same thing. All right, we're looking
ユーロポンド、ユーロオージーとりあえずすることはありませんよねと。
for a possibility here of a pullback and then a break down through here. We got two opportunities. One is here, and there's a small one right here, and then there's the big one down here that's split in half.
まあユーロオージー下がってきたらこことこことここっていう風に3つに分けて取っていきたいよねと。
All right, do not miss this one.
Do not miss this one. このサポートを割ってきたここの大きな部分は見逃したくないですよねと。
All right, these you might pass on. More advanced traders will definitely take, 1/3 lots here, 1/3 lots here. But this trade down here, you do not want to miss. And the target on that is 36.29.
36.29、36.29、3629がターゲットですよねと。まあこのちっちゃい2つは見逃してもいいんですけど、まあ3分の1、3分の1とかやってもいいんですけど、それよりもこの大きなところを逃したくないですよねと。ユーロオージーですね。
Euro CAD, Herman's in it. Great trade, Herman. Fantastic trade for you. All right. And we're looking for the bounce. And we get the bounce, you double the position. We're going all the way up here to 36.84. None of these targets are in play anymore. If you hit the trend line before that, that may stop it. Right? So we're looking for a bounce, and it looks like we got it right now. We're getting it right here, 35.60. Looks like they're underway, folks. So,
ユーロカナダ、ハーマンさんやってますけど、このブレイクで買ってて素晴らしかったですよねと。で、今、ブレイクフック&ゴーでまた買い増ししていきたいですよねと。で、この点線全部も取ってるので、この HSI ターゲットを目指してますと。 で、トレンドラインがその前にあるので、そこで止まってしまうかもしれませんねと。
Definitely something to pay attention to. Right, I took the bounce. All right.
で、今スコットもエントリーしましたよね。
Plus 52, nice, Michael. All right, so our target is up there at 36.83. Okay, again, we need to do an ABC here. Haven't finished the C off yet. We've done an A and we've done a B. So it's C up into here, right up in this area here. We'll have to sell it back off.
体にですね、ABC が来て、このサポートで跳ね返ってきたら売っていきたいよねと。
There. All right, so wait for the C. All right, so you want to trade right up in this area, right up in here. When they do the C up to there, look for them to turn. They may turn a little higher up here on the support. All right, and then when we break down below this 92.37, if you're far enough over here, if you're over this range, you got room to do it. If you're too close here, you don't have room to do it. But if you're close, it takes a while to get over to here, then we'll have room to do a double below here. 37 down to 92, maybe down to 91.61, and maybe all the way to 91.12. All right. New Zealand yen, same thing. Till we get a pullback, nothing to do here. All right, so pop a set of fibs on this thing right now. They've already taken the 382 out, so I'd really love to see them come up to that 214 fib right there. That would be sweet. If they get up to there, that is a great trade right there. All right.
9円ですね。これもまた同じなんですけど、一回フィブまで戻ってきて跳ね返ってきたら売りたいですよねと。
Up to the 214, we'll leave this one on right here. Up to the 214, we want to trade one down to here, and trade number two down to here. All right, everybody see it? Snowman again. Okay. All right. On New Zealand, for those of you who can trade it, we got a breakout now to the downside. If we can take this diagonal out right here, and this support. Trade number one is here. Trade number two.
ポンド9ですね。トレードできる人はしてくださいと。このサポート抜けてきたら1つ目。で、このターゲット抜けてきたら2つ目っていう風に打っていきたいよねと。
Here. 1 and 2. We don't want to miss either one of those. So those of you can trade it. That's great. Trade the first one here, double your position below here, and hang on to the day chart bottom, and you may get all the way down to here. All right. So the overall target overall is 92.08, but the target I would look for would be 92.93. Right. Dollar index, it's trying to make a turn here. It could turn to the downside. That would be good for the New Zealand. That would be good for the Aussie. If they make this turn to the downside, it would really be good for the New Zealand and Aussie, and they'll probably crank. All right. So be aware. Pound cheap, I'm not interested until we break out of this curve.
ポンドフランはこのダウントレンド抜けてくるまで興味はないですと。
Trend, right? Pound Aussie.
ポンド王子行きましょう。
Once again, waiting for a pullback, and then if we're high enough, we can trade it down. If we're not high enough, all right, if it turned right here, we would trade it down to here. Why? Because it's showing it's not a head and shoulders. If it comes up to here and turns, then you can trade it down to the top, and that could be the head and shoulders right.
ポンド王子ですけど、このまま下がってきたらヘッドのショルダーじゃなくなるんで売っていきたいんですが、上がってきたらとりあえずここまでで、跳ね返ってきたら買っていきたいよねと。
There, in which case you see the bounce. So if it gets way up there, keep moving up. It's an ABC. Could get all the way up into here and trade it down to right where it is right now, back down to 63.50. All right. So we'll look for that C to finish off up in this area, right up in here. All right. C to finish there. And then we'll trade it back. At 6,400 may hold it. Let me pull that down a little bit. 6,400 may hold that thing. 6,400, and then you want to double your position below 63.50. All right, that's what I see, folks. Let's see what happens. All right, there we go. It's Square Up Day tonight in the Asian session. Remember that? Typically Thursday is a great yen night to trade. You want to trade the the Asian. Tonight is the night. Tonight's the night. And there we go. All right. And the yens may start squaring up this.
で、今日の僕たちの朝ですよね。円ですね。円にとっては素晴らしい、いいスクエアアップデーっていうんですよね。僕たちの金曜の朝っていうのは1週間の動きをスクエアアップしてくる、戻してくる日なんで、そこからまた見ていきたいよねってことを言ってますよね。
Right now, anytime, so be careful. Right? Why is that? Just because it's Friday. It's Friday in Japan. What's it? So, because that day, all the position traders know they hold the number.
なんでかっていうと、日本では金曜日ですし、そうしたら、みんながポジション閉じてくるんだよねっていうことを言ってますね。
Who wants to hold their position over the weekend with crazy people driving planes into buildings? So people, all position traders exit their position. They've been trading down all week. They made a lot of money down here. They want to protect it.
で、みんな例えばずっと売ってすごく利益が上がったら閉じてくるよねと、決済してくるよねってことを言ってますね。
They do. They put it in the bank. Right? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Right? So Friday is Square Up Day. No matter where you are in the world, just know where you are. If you're in Japan, today's Square Up Day. Right? If you're over here in the United States, it won't happen for us until tomorrow. If you're in London, it's tonight. See? So be aware. Now, London doesn't usually square up there because they can trade both sessions. They trade the London and the New York, so they usually square up in the New York. All right. See everybody later. Be careful. Trade well. Talk.
はい、というわけで今日のセッションリーキャップここまでです。そんな感じですね。スクエアアップデーというのに気をつけて、どこにいても、どの国でも金曜日っていうのはスクエアアップデーなんで、それだけ気をつけて、それだけ頭に入れてやっていきましょうね。トレードしていきましょうねということですね。それでは今週も、1週間どうもご苦労様でした。お疲れ様でした。また来週トレードしていきたいと思います。それではどうもありがとうございました。失礼します。